What's going on, you guys? It's Resto, and here is a 7.1 update in terms of the game and channel and just everything in general. I know I haven't done a video in actually a really long time, and for those who do watch the channel, know I made a video a couple days ago, or not a couple days ago, silly me, a few videos back. I mentioned that I would be AFK from the whole uploading scene for about a week or so, or it would just be random because I'm moving and I'm just trying to get everything settled. As of right now, in the current state of me making this video right now, I am still not settled in the new house. I mean, I got everything hooked up. I've been playing online here and there and just kind of like testing out the internet, seeing how it is. I've been streaming a lot within the past week or so from when I haven't been uploading, just testing how streaming would work and seeing how everything was. So thank you for everyone who actually did tune in. There was actually quite a bit, and we had lots of fun, For those who are new to the channel, I noticed I got loads of new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. Hope you guys enjoy your stay, and thank you for subscribing. Hope you guys are ready for the whole tweaking montages and whatnot. Still waiting for that update in the program. I'm just eager for that thing to come up. But nonetheless, let's start getting into the changes and some of the new things that actually happened in 7.1 that a lot of people aren't really aware of. For those who know, Karazhan is kind of a new instance that came out for endgame. What's that got to do with twinking? Well, you're about to find out. There is a eye level 500 sword and an eye level 500 shield that came from Karazhan and is dropping, and it's just like the Legion sword with the eye level 100. The attack speed isn't 5.0 like the Legion sword, but the eye level is just insane. In my opinion, I'd much rather have the eye level over any attack speed, in my opinion. I don't know, that's just me. More stats, the better. But if you want that fast attack speed, by all means, go Legion sword. But the shield, that's also something you can go for. Another thing that is extremely big in 7.1. It could be a bug, it could be intentional. I kind of made a tweet going out to Blizzard, kind of asking, you know, if this was a mistake, blah, blah, blah. They haven't responded yet. They probably never will, because it's just not a normal in-game problem that they would respond to. But something that I've noticed that could get fixed within the next day, it could be fixed within the next week, probably till Tuesday. I have no idea. But what happens is if you win an arena or you win a battleground, you will actually get increase in stats, and it increases by 10 or 100. I don't really know the exact amount, but I have noticed every time I win in an arena or I win a battleground, my stats will increase. This is not a permanent increase. Once you log out, the stats will reset and you'll go back to what you normally were at. Some people, it kind of does stay permanent, and not completely, but some stats do still stay up there. For example, my rogue's agility, it did go down, but it didn't go down a lot, so I don't know, something you guys can experiment with. And another thing, there are 19 twinks with 70,000 health because of this, so that's like something you guys can reach up to. It is kind of stupid, and it is kind of like retarded OP in terms of just like playing in battlegrounds with that. So I had level 19s dueling me on my 70 and actually being able to hit me and do a lot of damage. So I thought that was just absolutely insane. But I didn't lose, for those who are wondering right now. So that would have been quite embarrassing if I did. Other than that, I think Enchants still work, I believe. The first launch day of 7.1, there were certain enchants that did actually work, and for example, Dancing Steel was one of them, and Dancing Steel doesn't seem to be popping anymore, so I don't think that works as much after the hotfix that happened the day after the 7.1 release. I haven't experimented with Elemental Force. I knew Elemental Force was one of the enchants that was working. Before this video, I was going to actually go and test out Elemental Force before I made this, but I actually didn't get to have that happen because the internet's all buggy right now. We're trying to get that settled, so like I said, it's another reason why I haven't been able to upload as frequently and get back on schedule like I used to be. Right now, we're getting a modem, so I'm kind of recording this without internet right now, so I won't be able to upload this until late. Hopefully I can get this out today. If not, it'll be the next day. I really want to get this out today because it's been a while since I haven't uploaded, and I hate not uploading for you guys. It kind of sucks. But nonetheless, those are like pretty much the main things that really seem to catch my eye in 7.1. Another thing that also works other than enchants and BG stat increases is for 70 twinks, I think 60 Twinks can use these. I don't know if meta gems work on 60 Twinks in terms of you get his gear. I just choked so hard on that. Holy hell. I don't know if 60 Twinks have meta gems like 70s do with their helmets and whatnot, but I know for 70s, my meta gems were actually pumping depending on depending on the metas that you guys have in your helmets. For my rogue, I do have a different meta that doesn't give stats. It kind of just gives like increased haste or something like that. I forgot what it was called. Nonetheless, that was actually proccing as well, on top of enchants and the increased statting from arenas and battlegrounds. So that's something you guys can look into as well. I'm pretty sure the hotfix fixed the metas and the enchants. I'm not too sure about that. Someone told me that the enchants are still working. I was told the BG stats do not work anymore, but yesterday, oh actually today, this morning at around 2 a.m., which is when this was recorded, if you guys can't tell by the time, it was actually increasing my stats still, so that wasn't fixed. So I don't know if the hotfix hit for just EU or if it was NA as well. I'm not too sure. All I know is that this stuff is still live and it is still active. It could be patched, it could not be patched. It depends on like if this was intentional or not. If the BG stat increase in arenas and battlegrounds was intentional, in my opinion, I really feel like that is not needed at all, and that could possibly kill brackets quick as hell. Reason being is someone with 19, our level 19 with almost 100,000 health, one-shotting everybody. That's just not fun. That's just like, you might as well just put a 110 in there, you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know, personally, I just don't think that's needed. Yeah, I think that's kind of cool if it was intentional to kind of like give something new to like the whole twinking flavor, or just someone in general leveling. Just I think that would be pretty neat. But at the same time, it's just unneeded because of the way it works, if that makes any sense whatsoever. If it were to be changed in any way, I feel like if you were to increase in stats, it'd be done a little differently. Maybe like after so many wins, you'd get only 1 or 2 stat increase. That's it. It's just for the day. Then when you log off, then you can redo the 1-2 stat increase. I mean, that's something that could happen. That'd be pretty dope if that could happen. It's something to look forward to as well. Maybe, possibly, probably won't happen. I don't know. I'm just talking out of my ass at this point. But but nonetheless, those are basically the only things that I've noticed. Other than the new class changes for warriors, mages. I'm thinking of 70s right now. I haven't really looked at my 19s or 20s at all. I know for shamans at 20 they have purge and they have shear. That's actually pretty big because I think those are kind of the only few healers that actually have an interrupt, so that's something cool. Priests don't have shadow meld, I heard that as well. For 70s, mages got their spell steal back, so that's pretty dope. Locks have port, that's pretty dope. I'm trying to think of what else is there. I mean, there is so many changes. Like every class. Okay, basically what they did is, I'm talking 70s right now. For every class from before 7.1, there used to be a talent that I unlocked at level 72. And that talent was kind of already given to you before Legion period, and it kind of sucked because those spells were like really good. But after 7.1 hit, they actually gave us those 72 talents, and they completely just took that out of the genre. But they did take some spells from some classes. For example, my Prot Warrior that a lot of you have seen through the montages and whatnot, that doesn't have spell steal, or not spell steal, spell reflect anymore. They moved that to level 80. So if your spell did get removed, or any of your spells got removed at that current level, they took it away from you, and you can only earn it at level 80. I kind of think that's really stupid in my opinion, and the fact that they would do something like that but yet keep mastery and level 70 brackets, I think that's just pretty dumb. For the longest time, mastery has always been an 80, so I have no idea why they would ever bring it down to 70s. It's just dumb in my opinion, but you gotta cope with what you gotta get, you know what I mean? Everyone still goes 70 anyways. You have very few level 78 and 79 players within the bracket that are levelers. All the twinks, just they go 70s. There are a few douchebags who do go 79, but it's just like 20s against 29s. It really doesn't matter, and the fact that there's so very few 79 twinks, honestly, it doesn't even matter. We still dig on them either way, so it just shows that you still need that advantage to win. You know that talk that I've always gave through the 20 bracket when I used to play that. It's just that same thing, just with 79s, but there's not many, so always go 70, 70, 70, 70. But other than these updates, mainly you're going to see a lot of like jolting here and there, and that's just the internet going a little funky on me, so I had to cope with a little lag spikes here and there. But nonetheless, it's a pretty smooth gameplay of my Warlock, 70 Warlock. I think I've actually introduced this one to the channel not that too long ago, but nonetheless, for those who haven't seen it yet, this is my 70 Warlock, and I just recently made a Monk, so expect more 70 gameplay from other classes as well. I'm just constantly leveling my 20 Twinks to 70, and I'm not regretting it one bit, and it's so much fun. So like I said in previous videos as well, if you guys are interested in making 70 Twinks, by all means, go ahead and make one. Remember, Bleeding Hollow, I really highly recommend you go Alliance. Reason being, Alliance is just so much, it's a more active guild. Thistle Tea Brewing Co. I'll go ahead and put this on the screen, and go on Bleeding Hollow US servers, not EU servers, and that's basically it. Alliance, Bleeding Hollow, Thistle Tea Brewing Co. Looking forward to you guys joining. Other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up, considering it seems like it comes to an end. So if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like. If you haven't followed already, be sure to follow the channel. Make a Twitter. I always post updates on there, so go ahead and follow my Twitter. Other than that, it's been Resto, guys. See you guys next time.